Hello, my name is Bojan Savic here at the Mercedes-Benz of Scottsdale, and I'm going to tell you about this new and exciting 2024 Mercedes-AMG GT 43. So, 24s finally released. This is one of the very first ones that comes in. Love the exterior color, love the black that goes on it. Personal opinion, I understand we offered them in I think about 9 different colors. Also defined exterior. So, let's get straight into it. So this particular car, as you can see, does have the night package, but this one has extended night package. So what's offered in an extended night package? Well, you do have everything is blacked out. Of course, the wheels needs to be blacked out, but you even have the lettering that goes on the side, Turbo 4MATIC Plus, that's all blacked out. That's as far as on the exterior. Now, just not to get ahead of myself, let me just state some of the things that some of you really want to know. The engine powering this vehicle, it's a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder with the mild hybrid technology. Does produce 362 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. This vehicle, I mentioned, it's 4MATIC Plus. So it does have the 9-speed TCT speed shift transmission. TCT stands for the torque converter transmission. So it's very, very smooth. It is all-wheel drive, again paired with the 9-speed automatic transmission. Everything is on the AMG setting. So far as on the performance, all-wheel drive on this particular car, of course, needless to say, the engine, transmission, and everything else. Yes, and that does mean that you will get this little sticker right here that will tell you that the vehicle does have the braking period for the first 1,000 miles. Braking period. You should not drive this vehicle over 85 miles an hour or above 4,500 RPMs, and no kickdown for the first 1,000 miles. Not technology and many of the things that the AMG nicely put on this engine and transmission should work the best. Your horsepower, torque, and the fuel economy should depend on this very braking period. Very important about this vehicle. Some of you are interested, what's the fuel economy for this car? It gives you the 21 miles per gallon average, 19 in the city, 24 on the freeway. Again, 3-liter inline 6-cylinder with the mild hybrid technology. Not much has been changed. Some of the front apron has been changed for the 6-cylinder engine. Also, some of our V8. Our new V8 is going to have the GT63 SE performance. That's some of you might be interested in. It will produce about 840 horsepower, right around there. Very exciting technology combination with the battery with this 4-liter V8 motor. So let me go down in the interior. Let me tell you more about this exciting AMG GT 43. Exciting interior of the AMG GT. Did you know that AMG GT 4-door, it's only the 3rd vehicle that was developed from the AMG. The SLS was the first one. Then the GT, the 2-door, the Coupes, they were the 2nd. And this is only the 3rd car that AMG fully developed from the shell. Every single part fully developed by an AMG. So, GT 43, many of the interiors for our entire lineup, 43, 53, 63, and the 63 SE Performance, they will look very, very similar. I don't want to use the word the same, but they are very, very, very similar on the interior. So heated ventilated seats on this particular model. Oh, the interior, it's a black NAPPA leather combined with the black piano lacquer. I love this interior. Contrast stitching that you can expect on the vehicle like this. Everything is in the sport and the luxury. So see the stitching here on the top of the dash everywhere. Burmester sound system, heated ventilated seats, new steering wheel, that we have. Also, it does give you the AMG drive buttons that are on the side, so you can have dynamic controls. So how do you want your ride? Do you want a comfort, sport, sport plus? And if you would like to adjust manually the rear spoiler comes standard in the car. It is activated with the speed. Well, it will open up and it will be in a certain angle, or it can retract after you shut off the car and after you go or under the certain speed. You'll regulate that basically everything on the AMG drive unit, and here you can regulate the comfort, sport, sport plus, what I was just mentioning. Same with regulations is right here. AMG settings for everything. So you do setting here for the transmission. You can put it in a completely manual mode. You can drive this vehicle, of course, downshifting, upshifting, completely manual. You can adjust the suspension. You can turn off the ESP, and you can have the same controls that you have right here. So if you don't want to take your hand off the steering wheel, you can do many of the commands. Mercedes-Benz user experience will offer that, of course, on all of our vehicles these days. And you do have the new displays that offer just more features and a little bit updated settings and the display. You do have on this one the classic display, sport, super sport, track pace, or you can go to the even the understated navigation. But we're gonna go on the settings of the instrument cluster that's right in front of the driver, and then you have the infotainment. Everything is touchscreen, but you can control many of the features just by touching the buttons, because this is all haptic feedback. For as an adjustments also for the seat. Do you want the seat kinetics, or some people would say it's a massage seats? I wouldn't go as far as massage seats, but it will help move the seat from time to time if you would enjoy those settings. So colors and the ambient lighting, you can change that to the monochrome, or you can have the multi. You can have the several different colors going through the interior. Again, that makes it very, very exciting. Controls for the air conditioning, you do have buttons there that you can open up the whole menu for the climate control, for the speed of the fan, the temperature, the directions, the air conditioning, the recirculation of the air and all that it's right here. Below that, you press the button, you do have the cup holders, right? And you do have the two power outlets, USB-C power outlets. Many of these vents right here, they're turbine vents. You can open and close and direct where would you like the air to blow, warm or cold. Like I mentioned, right here you do have the basically just the capacitive touch shortcut for many of our features: radio, media, navigation, map, telephone, and so forth. It's right here. Of course, the glove compartment, you do have the more storage space right here, wireless charging for the phone. And now let me just show you the comfort in the back seat and trunk space, and that will be it for the presentation of the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GT43. As you can see, I want to mention I'm 6 foot even. There's plenty of the space on the back seat of the AMG GT43. I do have the plenty of the space for my knees right here. Yes, cup holders are right here. Wireless charging is right here. Do have the power outlets if you would choose to utilize those. Like again, wireless charging for the passengers in back. Pretty comfortable seats. Rear air conditioning power outlets right here. Again, open, close, put it in direction that you would need them to. Do have the opening here. Still offer the little ashtray. Does have the 12-volt power outlets right here. Kind of archaic. And you do have the USB outlet. It's 5V right here. And you do have the storage space right here for the driver, for the back passengers behind the driver and behind the pilot. So yes, this particular vehicle is a 4-passenger, so there is no fifth seat right here. You have the 4 seat belts. Let me now show you how much space do you have in the trunk of this 2024 Mercedes-AMG GT43. One of the things that I want to show you on this AMG GT43 is how much space do you have on the rear trunk. Of course, opening, kickstand, plenty of the space because this is a hatchback. And of course, you can take this off if you don't want a rear cargo cover. So it's pretty deep and it's pretty long. You would be amazed again how useful this particular vehicle is. You don't get to say that many times on the AMG product. Again, thank you for watching this video. My name is Bojan Savic at Mercedes-Benz of Scottsdale. Thank you for watching again 2024 Mercedes-AMG GT43.